My evil stepmom forced my dad to choose between me or her, so I exposed her past and now she's the one who got kicked out. I never thought I'd be writing this, but I need to get this off my chest. The past few months have been absolute hell, and I'm still trying to process everything that's happened. I'm Sarah, 22F, and this whole mess started when my dad remarried 3 years ago. Mom had passed away from cancer 5 years before that, and watching Dad navigate life alone was heartbreaking. He threw himself into work, barely sleeping, barely eating. For years, our house felt like a museum of grief, filled with memories but no joy. So when he met Amanda, 35F, at a charity gala, I was thrilled to see him light up again. He started coming home earlier from work, planning date nights, and actually laughing, something I hadn't heard in years. I was so desperate to see him happy that I ignored all the warning signs with Amanda. The way she'd occasionally slip up and show her true colors, then quickly cover it with a sweet smile. The calculating look in her eyes when she thought no one was watching. Looking back, I should have trusted my gut, but I was just so relieved to see my dad smile again after Mom passed. At first, Amanda was perfect, or at least, she played the part perfectly. She'd bring me coffee during my late-night study sessions, ask about my classes with what seemed like genuine interest, and always try to include me in their date nights. "We're going to be a real family," she'd say, touching my arm gently. "I know I can never replace your mom, but I hope we can be friends." God, I cringe now thinking about how perfectly she delivered those lines. But the moment that marriage certificate was signed, it was like a switch flipped. The mask started slipping, slowly at first, then more dramatically. Suddenly, everything I did was wrong. The way I dressed, do you really think that's appropriate? How I spoke, "You're so loud," just like a child, even how I breathed seemed to irritate her. "Could you try not to sigh every 5 minutes? But she was clever about it, always making her criticisms when Dad wasn't around, always with that slight smile that made me question if I was just being oversensitive. If I tried to tell Dad, she'd twist it around, make it sound like I was the one being difficult. "Oh, James, you know how girls this age can be. I'm just trying to help her become more ladylike." I tried to keep the peace, really, I did. I was in college anyway, so I figured I could just avoid home and focus on my studies. But then last month, everything exploded. I had to move back home temporarily because my apartment complex was being renovated for asbestos removal. I had nowhere else to go, and Dad insisted I come home. Amanda was furious, but she couldn't exactly say no without looking bad. The first week was tense but manageable. Amanda would make passive-aggressive comments about how long the renovation would take, or how cramped the house felt with extra people. I ignored it all. But then she started going through my things when I wasn't home. I know because I started noticing little things out of place, my jewelry box slightly moved, papers rearranged, clothes not quite folded the way I left them. I didn't say anything at first because I didn't want to cause drama without proof. So I set up a small camera in my room, totally legal in my state as long as it's in your private space. What I caught on camera made my blood boil. Amanda wasn't just snooping, she was planting things. She'd put empty wine bottles